Hello. Alright. I've been dying to open some fucking packs, so we're starting with packs. I think I'm gonna dust them off. I got 2, 4, I got 7 or 8 left. Let's just finish them. Did I leave one? I did. Okay. Sweet. Ooh. I just need one more nice hit. Nine packs, we should be able to get a hit. Jesus Christ. Cranidos. Fomantis. Charcadet. Goldine. Jet. Evil. Marshadow. Ooh. Reverse Lampent. Fuck. Fizzlepede? Or is that a chart? Scorch. Ooh. Mega Darkrai. That is one dope fucking EX. That's actually fucking sick. Man, I wish EXs were worth something. Some of them are so dope. Okay, we will stop if I get a hit. So I have some for tomorrow. Because I think we're going to finish the job we're at tomorrow. Sheldon, Shieldon, Brion, Malamar, Annihilate, Jet, Reverse Misty's Vitality. Yes! God, I wanted this card so bad in reverse. Bennett. Armarouge. Fuck, I'm so pumped. I was hoping I was going to get that Bennett in reverse. Such a sick card. Let me turn on the AC once. Oh. Okay. Bronzor. Poltergeist. Chargerbug. Nickit. Demise. Delmise. Bronzong. Buchanan. Ooh. First Primarina. Oh, and another Delmise. And Paulo Sololi. Fuck, I already got one of those. Well, it's a hit. Fuck, I hate getting doubles. I would take a less valuable card that's not a double. What are these ones at? I think they're at like $10 or something. $12. Not bad. All right. 2, 4. I guess we got 5 more packs for tomorrow. Or tonight, if I can't help myself. There it is. Yeah. Card box. Did I get a darker eye already? Nope. The new one. Definitely the best one out of the set so far. All right, I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. Oh, fuck. I got one more thing. God damn.
When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever. Got no use for the past. When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever.
Alright. Let's get into it. Fuck me. Alright, we're in the poison cavern. Hi, Torgal. What are you doing, huh?
Out of my way.
Yeah? You good girl? Huh? Oh. Fuck. How does that not kill them? That is such bullshit. Oh, god damn it. Oh, he's dead. Dead. Oh, no, he's not. He will be after the other hit, though. Holy shit. Oh, no. No way. Yeah, he's dead for sure. He's not even gonna get the XP now. Fuck me.
Looks like I still have work to do.
Level 1 composite magic's done. Okay. Level 4 spirit magic. She needs to get it still. Level 4 spirit magic. She needs to get it. Level 4 spirit magic. Fuck. Okay. Oh, that's my ring. Obviously, right. I almost got that. Oh, these are the invisible chests they're talking about. Okay, I had no idea. I forgot I needed one of these.
It's now or never.
The setup is brutal. Okay. Oh, no way. That's so nice. Get. Thank God.
You see what I did?
Seth and Ming. Okay. Wait. Alarm clock. No way she doesn't. Every single one? I don't believe it. Damn. Definitely got that. Definitely got that. Definitely got that. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's just go.
Oh no, look out!
Oh, jeez. Brutal. Oh, that counter would have been so nice. Get.
I did it! A perfect battle!
All right. think I hit this one. No, I hit that one. What the fuck? Oh, the shortcut. Beautiful.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Nice. Oh, come on. Holy fuck. Thank you. God, that thing.
Like taking candy from a baby.
How has she learned them all and I haven't? Okay, I have not fallen down. I fell down the far one. Fell down this one. I think. Okay, fuck!
Not too smart, eh?
That was close.
Okay, then what do I have as my skills? Black and white magic, max HP up, anti-paralysis. Anti-dizzy, anti-terror, and anti... Okay, I am immune to everything. So is she. Okay. Wait, what is she not immune to? Needs anti-petrify and anti-terror. Anti-petrify. Medusa's head. Let's see if both of them have learned it. He has... Yeah. Okay. Give it to Seth then. Ooh, counter's nice. Both max HP up. Oh, okay, so this is actually gonna save time. There's 4 heals. Okay. 20. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go left. Second one on the left. I want you. Yes! Right first try, baby!
You want a piece of me?
Oh, I wish I knew that knocked them back a bit. Fuck. did it. Hey, get out of there. Wait, why is there a... Oh wait, there's a pathway down here. Ooh, what's a curse block? Ooh, okay. Oh, fuck.
I hear something. There's something there. They're coming! They're coming!
No way! You can't be serious!
Now this is more like it.
There's only one way out. We have to go through them.
I'm always ready.
What the fuck are these things? Damn, they're tough. And they're fast. Wind. Okay. No fucking way you missed. Damn, these things are tough. Shit. Little bastard. No. Shit.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Wait, did we not get any fucking level up? What the fuck was that? We got no experience. Why did we get no experience? I'm so fucking confused. Why the fuck did we get no experience? I don't understand. And what's up with the red one?
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Of course she gets hit again. Oh my god. Fucking bitch. Okay, we did get... Cook's not getting any... Wait. If you get affected by the thing, does that mean that... Sir, you don't get any points? I'm so confused.
Let's take it now.
God damn it, man. Okay, everyone should get level ups.
Let us pray for those who've passed.
I am so fucking confused. Why we're not getting any levels.
Damn it! Where are these guys coming from?
They're not a problem to take down, but this is just getting ridiculous.
has to be in there somewhere. That's the one we go for.
There we go.
Don't overdo it.
Fuck, it still is wind. God damn, they're fucking me up. What the fuck does that mean? Shit. Fuck. No way. No fucking way. Dude, absolutely brutal. Nice.
Looks like I still have work to do.
That's it? Fucking bullshit.
Hey! They're all running away! Hey, if you want to defeat the body, just cut off the head.
Okay. What do I got? I got level 4 black and white magic. MP max. Okay, yeah, we're not doing it. We're gonna do level 4 spirit magic. And we're gonna do I don't have level 4 black and white magic? That's crazy. How do I get it? Nope, nothing here. Okay. Wait, is that a... There's an exit there? What the fuck? How do I get down? I'm so confused. Look, there's an exit right there. Ice Canyon South. Don't think I've been here. We're back. Oh, what? Wow, I can't get through? Why do they all have that purple cloud? That's what's Ice Canyon is. Okay, so what do we do? What the fuck? Okay, what is wrong with people? Just kidding, die? What the fuck? Fuck is going on here? Nice. Story of Old Man Griot. Old Man Griot was known as the best shoemaker in the country. His shoes were light as a feather and tough as steel. They were also expensive, 3 times higher than anything else on the market. People who did not know his reputation were so shocked to hear what he charged that they would say, "The old man must be making shoes for his own amusement." Of course, this was not the case. He had become a craftsman's apprentice at a tender age. Whenever he learned one master skill, he would move on to a more talented shoemaker's. Before he knew it, he found himself making shoes for the grandchildren of his earliest customers. Griot was such a skilled craftsman, he could make any kind of shoe the customer ordered, but he was best at and most enjoyed making thick-soled traveling shoes. All his customers agreed, once you've traveled in Old Man's Griot's shoes, you can't wear anybody else's. Some would say, you know what it's like to wear shoes? You don't get tired the same way. You just want to keep walking as long and as far as you can. You almost hate to get where you're going. True craftsman that he was, though, Old Man Griot rarely talked to his customers, and he could be downright unfriendly. Complimented on his work, he wouldn't so much as smile. Instead, he would put on another piece of tanned leather on his wooden shoe blast and start hammering away. The only time the old fellow would crack even the slightest smile was when a customer visited his workshop to place an order. Not that he was ever thrilled to get an order. What he most enjoyed was when a customer brought him a pair of shoes that had outlived its usefulness. He would stare lovingly at the worn-down soles and the disintegrating uppers, and he would actually talk to them. "You've done some good traveling, I see." His regular customers would never dispose of their old shoes themselves because they knew how much he enjoyed this. Neither would they do anything so foolish as to clean the shoes before handing them over to the old man. He wanted them straight from the road, covered with dirt, oil-stained, and stinking of sweat. "These fellows are my stand-ins," he would say, choosing an honored place for them in his storehouse. "They take my place on the road, you know. They've done their job. I hate to throw them away just because they're no good anymore." Proud craftsman though he was, Old Man Griot never wore his own shoes. He couldn't have worn them even if he had wanted to. His legs were gone from the knees down. Terrible illness had attacked his bones when he was very young, and the legs had been amputated to save his life. The old man had lived his long life in a wheelchair. He has never once left his native village. This was what he meant when he said his shoes did his traveling for him. "Haven't seen you in a while," Old Man Griot says without looking up from his work as Kime steps across the threshold. His back is toward the door, but he can tell from the sound of the footsteps when a regular customer has entered his shop. Across the desert, sound tells him how worn down the shoes are and where they have been. Old Man Griot is a craftsman of the first order. "It was a terrible trip," Kime says with a grim smile, settling on a chair in the corner of the shop. When old Griot is in the final stages of shoemaking, almost nothing can make him stop work, as all his regular customers know. "My shoes any good on this one?" "They were great. I couldn't have done it with anyone else's." "That's good." The old man doesn't sound the least bit pleased, which is to be expected. Griot is especially curt when he is working. If Kime wants to see the old man smile, he'll have to wait a little until he hands Griot his old shoes during a work break. "Here to order new ones? Where to this time?" "Up north, most likely." "Ocean? Mountains?" "Probably walking along the shore." "A fight?" "Probably." Old Man Griot signals his understanding with a quick nod. He says nothing for a while. The only sound in the workshop comes from Griot's wooden mallet. Time is moved to hear it, like old times. He has ordered any number of shoes here, even before the old man took over the shop. Chaim is one of the old man Griot's oldest customers. In other words, he is one of the few who have survived repeated journeys. Swinging his mallet and speaking in short snatches, the old man tells Chaim about the deaths of some of his regular customers. Some fell ill and died on the road, others lost their lives in accidents, and not a few were killed in battle. It's hard when only the shoes come back. Chaim nods in silence. One young fellow died a few weeks ago. He was wearing the first pair of shoes I ever made for him. Soles were hardly worn at all. Tell me about him. You know, you hear it all the time. Leaves his hometown, wants to live someplace exciting. Parents try to stop him, but he goes anyway. Surprised he could afford shoes from you. Parents bought them. Sad, isn't it? They give their boy all this love and care, and he's barely out of childhood when he says he's going to leave home. They finally give up and decide to let him go. They figure they can at least give him a pair of my shoes as going away present. Less than a month later, he comes back a corpse. I don't know parents nowadays. They spoil their kids rotten. So damn stupid, Griot snarls. Chaim knows that the old man's feelings go deeper than that. Old man Griot is the kind of craftsman who would rush to make new shoes for the funeral of a sad young man who had breathed his last while his dream was only half finished. He would put them on the young man's feet in the coffin and pray that he would be able to go all the way on his final journey. Griot falls silent again and wields his mallet. Chaim notices how bent and shriveled the old man has become. He has known him a long, long time. Those days will be ending soon enough, Chaim thinks with an ache in his chest. Old Griot finally reaches a point in his work where he can turn and face his customer. Good to have you back, Chaim. His face is covered with wrinkles. Chaim realizes anew how old he has become. Where did you say you were traveling? The desert. Right, I think you told me that before. Chaim shakes his head. The old man seems to lose his powers of concentration when he isn't working. His memory is shaky sometimes. Little by little, but unmistakably, old Griot is spending more and more time drifting in the space between dream and reality. People grow old and die. The truth of it is all too obvious. Destiny strikes Chaim with special force whenever he completes a long journey. So, you survived this one too, I see. Chaim looks at him with a strange smile. Have you forgotten? I can't die. Oh, I guess I knew that. And I never get old. I look just like I did the first time you met me, don't I? The old man looks momentarily stunned. Oh, I guess I knew that too. He says, nodding uncertainly. Sure, you were a kid then. You had just had that sickness and lost your legs and were crying all day long. That's right, I remember. You used to call me Big Brother Chaim and play with my old shoes. Do you remember? Yes, of course. Griot speaks with certainty now. Either the fog has cleared or the distant memory has come back with a special clarity because it comes from so long ago. The soles were worn down, there were holes here and there, and they had a sour stink of mud and sweat. To other people, they must have looked like plain old shoes ready for the garbage. To me, they were a treasure. I remember running my fingers through the coat of the road dust that covered them and trying to imagine where they had been. I enjoyed them so much. I really enjoyed them. Chaim's shoes were what got old Griot started as a shoemaker. It was all thanks to you, Chaim. If I hadn't met you, I would have spent my life cursing my fate. Instead, I've been happy. I'm happy now. Even if I can't leave this workshop, my sons can travel for me. I've had a happy life. He pauses. Well now, will you listen to me talking up a storm? Griot says with an embarrassed smile. He extends a thick hand to Chaim. Alright, now give me my sons, he says, and Chaim hands him the worn out old shoes he has brought with him. The old man strokes them fondly and says with a sigh, You've been through many a battle. I was a mercenary too for a time. I know that, says Griot. I can smell the blood. All the shoes that traveled with you are like this. Are you angry? Not at all. I'm just glad you came back from this latest trip in one piece. I'll be leaving again as soon as you make me new ones. Another one of those trips to war. Uh-huh. When that journey ends, you'll leave on another one? Probably. How long can you keep it up? Chaim's only answer is a grim smile. Forever. This is not a word to speak lightly in the presence of someone who has lived what little time he has to the fullest. Oh, well, never mind, the old man says, turning his back on Chaim to continue his work. Wait 3 days. You can leave the morning of the 4th day. That'll be fine. When will we meet next after that? 2 years, maybe 3. It could be a little longer. Really? Well then, this could be the last pair of shoes I ever make for you. Time believes it will be. The old man is not likely to last 3 more years. Time fervently wishes it were not so, but wishing by itself can do nothing. Only those who possess eternal life know that this is precisely why the time a person lives is so irreplaceably precious. Say, Kime, what's that? Mind if I make you a second pair of shoes out of the same piece of leather to match your new ones? It will be for himself, he explains, to be placed in his coffin for his life's final journey. I'd like that, answers Kime. The old man swings his mallet instead of thanking him. The sound is far sadder and lonelier than usual. Come to think of it though, Kime, be sure to come back to this town even after I'm dead. Offer up your old shoes at my grave. I will. I'd like to say I'll be going to heaven a step ahead of you and waiting for you there, but in your case it doesn't work. No, unfortunately. What's it like? An endless journey. Happy? Unhappy? Probably unhappy, Kime replies, but his voice is drowned out in the rising sound of Griot's mallet until it's lost even to his own ears. Old man Griot reached the end of his full span of years soon after Kime's visit to his shop. Because Griot had no family, his grave in the cemetery at the edge of town was cared for by his many sons. In accordance with his wishes, his regular customers offered up their old shoes at his grave. Kime's shoes were among them. The words inscribed on his gravestone were chosen by Griot himself. He explained his choice to Kime this way. I would say the words to each new pair of shoes before I handed them to the customer. I always said them to the customer too. I never once had the experience, though, of hearing someone say the words to me. That's why I want them on my gravestone. These are the words I want to be seen off on my journey to heaven. Several decades flow by. Not only old man Griot, but all the customers who knew him have long since departed the world. The only one who still comes to pay respects is Kime. He no longer wears shoes that were crafted by the old man. Like the life of the man, the life of the pair of shoes cannot be eternal. Still, Kime comes to town at the beginning of every journey, touching his forehead to the ground at the old man's grave. The gravestone is covered with moss, but the words engraved on it, strangely enough, are still clearly legible. May your journey be a good one. These were the words the old man always spoke. Coming from his mouth, they could be brusque, but they were always charged with feeling. The end. Ooh. Oh no. Oh. Oh, definitely taking that. I've got that. Got that. Got that. Is it worth getting rid of the fucking 10 more damage or... Oh wait, that doesn't do anything. It's the rings. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, that is ridiculous. Oh, that is gonna be so good. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Also, I haven't checked what rings I can make. Totally forgot about these. Slightly increases magic delay effect? What the fuck is that? Hey. This is a secret ledger. Okay. Oh, that's everything. But yeah, I haven't been looking for pots in the city. Should be looking for them. Can we open more cards? I kind of want to open more cards. Ooh, what's that? Pixie flower. Increase magical defense. Okay. There we go. Okay, that should be enough to get whatever item. Ah. No, I still need 2 more. Actually, let's save after I did all that shit. What? The weird money guy, right? Not him. Oh, you know what? I think he's in the inn, in the bathroom. Whoa.
Is this the ship they fixed up?
Captain! Let's take her out. I want to see if what they say about the source of magic energy is true.
The source of magic energy? I wonder. Ming, do you sense it?
I'm not sure. I do, however, sense the presence of powerful energy.
Only one way to find out.
Sure looks that way.
We should really be taking our own ship, but
What was that?
That was creepy.
We're surrounded.
What?
what?
Well, welcome.
Oh no. Please don't be sperm whales.
Let's just go back. Who's with me? Come on, let's go. Turn this thing around.
We're going right into the heart of this thing. Fun starts once we get invited in.
Wow, you know the sea so well, just like a captain should. Or maybe not.
Oh. I can feel it. Oh, no. Oh.
Okay,
Oh, here they are. Get on board.
that's not too bad.
Hey, come on, guys. They're way over capacity here. Sorry.
Let's get them.
We don't like seafood.
Oh no, look out!
Okay, ground it is. No fucking shot. No shot. Oh my god. And then he just takes off. So we get one hit in on him? That's so stupid. One hit off. That is so fucking stupid. Dude, this is insane. Okay, this should line up perfect. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, perfect, perfect. There is no fucking way. How much health does this thing have? This is insane. Insane. This thing just has never-ending health. What?
This is just too much. We get it when we're on the boat. We get it when we're on land. I mean, we're getting it everywhere we go.
That's pathetic. We just got started.
I definitely feel it ahead of us. The source of magic energy.
The power that awakened the creatures who live in the dark caverns.
The light is coming.
What? A dream? Well, you probably hate me now, Nera. Perhaps, as a descendant of the noble white-winged clan, you harbored no such vulgar emotion as hatred. Kind and gentle as you are, perhaps you have forgiven me. Perhaps you have accepted what I did, and now you pity me for being trapped in the prison of solitude again. But still, good kind Anera, I insist on making one last selfish request. Please hate me. Please hate me for eternity. If I know that you hate me, I can remain connected to you. If I know that you have not forgiven me, the pain of that will enable me to feel you close to me. Are you laughing at my convoluted reasoning? Then let me say it more simply. I am lonely. I fear eternal solitude. That fear has been with me ever since I killed you with my own two hands. What? 900 years have passed since we first met. In the conventional way, I took a husband. Even more conventionally, I gave birth to a son. Soon after, naming the baby said, my husband died in an epidemic. At his bedside, of course, I cursed the fate that would not let me die. Had you not been with me in Era, I would never have been able to find the strength to raise said by myself. Said to me, there is no greater joy than for a child to be born and to grow up healthy. Fitting words from you, sole survivor of the White-Winged clan. You also said to me, you will be alright, Seth. You are no longer alone. Now you have said, you will never be alone as long as he is with you. I nodded to you in tearful recognition of the truth of your words. And you went on with some embarrassment. You've said to me, I will train him to be a full-fledged man of the sea. Anyone should dare to threaten him, I will protect him with my life. How kind you were, Anera. How truly kind. Even now I can recall the carefree smile on your face when you were playing with Sed. He was such a frail little boy, but you steeled your heart to train him sternly. And on those days when he had cried himself to sleep, I often caught you in profile watching him in sleep, face suffused with ineffable gentleness. How glad I am, Anera, that fate brought us together. My long, endlessly long life, I can declare without hesitation that you are my finest companion. So why, Anera, did events play out the way they did? To this day, I have no idea why. Do you know why those things were happening to you? This is what I would like to know. All the more so because I could no longer learn the answer. I desperately want to know it. It happened 30 years ago. I said goodbye to you instead and made my way to the Tower of Mirrors. For the memory had come back to me, the mission on which I had come to this world, the task I had been sent here to accomplish, the reason I possessed memories of 1,000 years spent in this world. I was a pirate who prized freedom above all, and what I enjoyed most of all was living wildly on the open sea. Exactly why I was so drawn to freedom, I myself did not know. But that was when I learned, deep in the heart of one who desires freedom lies the pain of freedom denied. It was you, Anera, who first taught me the expression, prison of solitude. It was true, I was trapped in a prison of solitude. Not simply, however, because I was confined in a cave on a desert island. For me, being in this world was itself a prison of solitude. When I came to realize this, I headed to the Tower of Mirrors, in order to return to the world I had come from. Nourished by my 1,000 years of memories of having lived in this world, I would return to the world where I belonged. In the Tower of Mirrors, he was waiting, Gangora, the man with whom I was supposed to return to my original world. I had no way of knowing, however, that this was a trap that Gangora had set for me. I could never forget how he stood there, spread-legged and defiant, before the Tower of Mirrors, laughing that arrogant laugh of his. My stomach turns when I recall his hateful face. My flesh creeps when I think of his cunning, fearsome trap. Gangora had no intention of returning to our former world. Instead, he hatched a fiendish plot to make himself ruler of this world, and anyone who resisted him he crushed without mercy. I was one of those who stood in his way. As soon as I learned of his evil design, I flew back to my pirate ship. Of course, such a monster could not be satisfied with merely waiting for me there. Knowing him, I felt a terrible foreboding. Said, Anera, I screamed as I leaped into the ship. The next second I saw with a gasp that my foreboding had been correct. Both Sed and you were there, Anera. On the deck, Sed lay bleeding, and you? When you became aware of me and slowly turned in my direction, you had a strange gleam in your eye. There was something in your mouth. It was Sed's leg. You had ripped it from his body. All sound faded. Sed lay there in a sea of blood, his leg torn off, trying to cry out to me. Couldn't hear a thing. I could read in his sorrow-filled eyes, however, his plea. Don't blame Anera. It's not his fault. I'm sure I must have said something. What happened? Or perhaps how did this happen? Or calm down, Anera. Or be strong, Sed. Again, I may have simply screamed, too rattled to produce coherent words. In any case, I could not hear my own voice. You were glaring at me, Anera. Your eyes shone horribly. You were no longer the Anera I knew. You had been possessed by some wholly other being. Why, Anera? Why? You spit out Sed's leg and let it drop onto the deck. And then you came after me. Sed's voice broke the silence when he shouted, "Stop." Was he screaming at you, Anera, or at me to stop? The whole scene became enveloped in a white light. When I regained consciousness, I was lying on the deck. As I slowly opened my eyes and raised myself, I realized that my sword was gone. I had only an empty scabbard at my waist. I looked around with shock, and there you were, Anera, lying on your back. My sword had been plunged into your chest and stood there like a grave marker. Anera, I screamed and ran over to you. I started shaking you, but your eyes were shut tight. There was no sign they would ever open again. I shouted at you to wake, to come back to me. Then I shouted to Sed. Hurry, Sed, come here. Anera is... But there was no reply from Sed. Having lost so much blood, he was unconscious. If only you had been merely unconscious, Anera. If only you had been badly wounded but alive. If only you could have started breathing again. My sword had done its job, horrifying perfection. It had pierced your chest exactly where it needed to in order to take your life. I stared at your corpse uncomprehendingly. Oh, Anera, lone survivor of a proud white-winged clan. Tell me, please tell me what happened. Was I the one who killed you? I sensed someone approaching from behind. I turned to find Gangora staring at me expressionless. You killed him, he said softly, his voice devoid of emotion. I shook my head, wincing. No. My voice was hoarse, trembling. Gangora went on, as if slowly pressing his words into my ears. It was you. You killed him. No, I would never do such a thing. Trembling of my voice spread to my entire body. Think that I might have killed you, Inara, with my own hands. That could never be. This was what I wanted to believe, but the reality before me was shattering such hopes. Gangora threw back his head in contemptuous laughter, all but proclaiming his victory over me. See now, Seth, what you have done, killed the one you most loved. You were on your way back to the prison of solitude. Again he laughed aloud. He was still laughing as he left the deck, this man, who, knowing I could never die, set a trap for me that was crueler than death itself. Collapsed where I stood. Looking up at the sky, I felt the tears pouring down my face. Tears of blood. Again I was plunged into eternal solitude, never to be released from it by death. Angora succeeded in locking my heart in darkness again, sealing in my memories with it. I wept uncontrollably. I screamed until it all but ripped my throat to shreds. If my heart, my mind, and soul were something lodged inside my chest, it would have torn out. Help me, Inara, help me. Jesus. Yeah, what the fuck is... Oh, he's building his own fucking staff. Fucking bastard. Man, Gangora really is evil as fuck. I don't understand. If they were all friends, what the fuck happened? And what is the other world they're from? They're not human? No, I didn't mean to do that. All right, I'm gonna call her for the night. I will be back on tomorrow though. All right, have a good night.